Well, good, blessed evening, beautiful, precious ones. As usual, I hope and pray all is well. I'm up here to share some information that I found out today about vehicle property tax. Out of my mailbox yesterday is when I found out how much my vehicle property taxes would be. I don't know if I lost them or they around here somewhere, but they don't do me any good anymore. And I'm supposed to get new ones. So, even if they fell off while I was walking yesterday or they somewhere in the house, they will soon go in the trash, because they no more do me any good. Or I could donate them, because they could use the frame. With my insurance, I paid over $300 even with my insurance, because I have to get a special type lens. But so I have on readers, and so out of my mailbox yesterday, I got this information, and I called the tax office today, and I was informed that there was a third party now that's reevaluating the value of people's cars, to determine how much tax they pay. So now I have an older car. I have a 2011 Toyota Corolla. And so it's saying that if you want to debate. So 3 weeks ago, I won a debate, and here I am again, And so I called, and the lady, explained to me what was going on. But she said, if you have some issues with your vehicle, they bring it down there and they'll take a look at it, and they will reevaluate. So that's what I did. So I ended up saving. I used the calculator. Let me see. I ended up saving $57.66. Well, some would say that's not much, but it is when you can use every penny, It is to me. And so I hope that not only that, an associate of mine told me about if you are a senior or if you're disabled. And when that car accident hit me, I was considered disabled way back when I was 49 years old, So I'm considered as disabled, but however, I'm not. I don't think that I am. I'm just getting older, And so if you are a senior or if you are disabled, you are only required to pay half of your home, your property taxes for your home. I don't know how many know that. And, freely I received this, so freely I'm giving. And as some preachers say, I won't be before you long. It's been a long day. I just hope my home smells so good with the aromas, because I'm cooking up foods, and because I'm gonna this is going to be a busy 4 days, and that and even if I go to a birthday party Saturday, it'll be a little bit more busier than what I want it to be, because I hadn't included that in my weekend, but I think I may just go. So anyways, and so I seen whereas the Dash lady made 2 posts, and I listened to some. And I'm not going to put things on the Lord. I'm going to say this is common sense, because there is a gentleman, and you can tell that she be responding to him. And so she's using reverse psychology, because I've said, as long as she keep putting God in her mess, that I was going to continue using her in my messages. Nope. I believe I'm through with that, drawing attention, because see what Satan is doing, he's enjoying the fact that I'm up here giving him and her this attention when I could be giving it to the Lord, because when you're saved, it's not about being entertained, Dodash. It's not about being entertained. It's not about having all kinds of material things, It's not about having a lavish apartment when you don't need all of that, and when you don't have a income that could be here today and gone tomorrow. We as Christians, if you're not a Christian, for heaven's sake, we need to use wisdom. We shouldn't be paying those $70 for no one candle. The $5.99 candle from Roses smell good to me, and lasts a good little while too, So I can't say that I will not be back up here, but I can tell you I won't be back up here as much, because when you're saved, you have to be about your Father's business. And the Father's business is telling precious souls, about his son Jesus, letting people know that you can fall short. You could be messed up and still belong to the Lord. As a matter of fact, he came for the sick. He didn't, and the thing about this is that, and I said that I don't believe that she's a bad person. I think I'm changing my mind about that, because if you know that you're doing wrong, but you keep right on doing it, if so many people point out to you, because starting out, I was following and listening, because who don't want to get paid up here? We up here, it's free. If you can use a free site to make money off of, who wouldn't do that? But that shouldn't be our focus when we are saved. It's just to get up here and say things and do things just to make money. Some will and some won't. But the Lord bless other ways. He can bless you outside of revenue coming from social media sites. And some need to know this too. A lot of people feel like when money comes, that it's a blessing from God. As long, DD, as you continue doing what you're doing and using and saying God told you to say this and God told you to do that, the devil is laughing at you, because it's him that's pulling your strings. You're his puppet. Dodash, you are the devil's puppet, and he pulling your strings, girl, and you enjoying it. But look, it's not gonna last, baby. So you need to stop. You need to just cut it out. Don't let Satan be your father. Don't do it. Don't be a doer of evil deeds. And I'm gonna get off of you, because I'm not gonna stay stuck on you. I'm stuck on Jesus. If anybody will go to every single one of my videos, you will not hear me up here begging nobody for a dime. I was asked to put my Cash App up, and I did. And I don't have a Cash App up there now. I don't have no PayPal, no Venmo. Even when my birthday came, I didn't even get up here and say, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Who want to Cash App me for my birthday? I didn't do that, because, when you're used to things. Now, yeah, I was raised poor, didn't know it. We ate good, had good clothes, didn't have a whole lot of them. I didn't know I was poor until after Mom Rebecca passed. Had my children out of wedlock, all three of them. Didn't know I was poor until, oh my goodness, until that sin caught up with me. And that's when my eyes opened up and I did not want to live. I've been suicidal. And it wasn't because I didn't have no lavish material things. That wasn't it. Pain in my heart. Nothing but depression and just plain misery in my head. Voices just, I don't wish that on nobody. And so that's why I love the Lord. I love the Lord because on January the 5th, 1986, on a Tuesday morning about 10:35, he saved me. He saved me. I've heard his voice. I can't say that I can say I seen him, but I didn't see him seeing. It was like a form coming to me. But like somebody said, well, what color was his eyes? What color was his skin? I didn't see any of that. You know, I just seen a form coming to me. And I got fearful. I got really, really scared because I had been praying. I was getting ready to crawl into bed and I had been praying. And my husband was knocked out, you know. This was in the, oh my goodness, it was before 1990. So I was recently saved. May have been in 86, could have been 87, you know. I don't remember. I really need to, like some people just write everything down. I have my middle child writes everything down. Oh my goodness, she's a bookworm. Oh, she write, if it's raining, she'll write down it's raining today, you know. A bookworm and just write. And so anyways, I've seen him, I've heard him, I've prayed, and he let me know it was him. And don't, you know, a guy that was on crack told me, tell some, say some. So that's what I'm gonna do. You know, I was getting ready to say something, and anytime I pause, it's because I feel it. You know, I don't feel it to say anything, and I'm not putting everything on the Lord. You know, because sometimes it's just us. You know, sometimes it's the Spirit of the Lord, and then sometimes it's the devil. You know, but I was, you know, I have a tendency of talking a little bit too much sometimes. And so with that being said, I am going to go in here, take a bath, and get into my recliner. I have to eat a late dinner. And it should be ready by now. I have baked chicken. I don't eat 100% healthy. I've been eating healthy for the past few days. And, excuse me, I have some chicken and pastry. The chicken is baked. I boiled the chicken, 2 chicken breasts. And I didn't boil them all the way just to get some broth. I put lots of celery leaves and the onion. I put sage, black pepper, garlic with black pepper, some type of ramen. It's some kind of spice, you know, Japanese spice. And I just put a little bit of sea salt. No, pink Himalayan salt, just a little bit. Because onion brings out a lot of, you know, flavor. And before I got up here, I had rolled out my dough. And it don't take long for it to cook. And when I took the 2 chicken breasts out, I put them in the oven and baked them. And I'm trying to get rid of Jiffy Mix that I had in my pantry. So I put some sour cream and what else? On the milk I had was heavy whipping cream. So I put some of that in the Jiffy Mix and added some water so it wouldn't be too rich, and a little bit of butter. So I'm going to eat that. And I don't like to eat late like this, something like that. But I lost a pound, probably gain it back once I eat this, but I think I'm back on track, binding the devil by my flesh. Because the devil can't make me, you know, he can attack me, you know, yeah, he can. But anyways, I bind my flesh in the name of Jesus because I get so laid back sometimes. I want to stay in the house and do what I do, you know. I don't want to get out and walk and, but I do a little something in the house. I started back doing that. But anyways, so I'm going to go take my bath and then I'm going to eat. And I'm going to do my little exercise here in the house. And I'm going to try and go to bed early tonight because I've been staying up late for the past couple of nights. And I don't need to do that. So let me get off of here. I'm going to say this is just a chit and a chat. But I hope and pray that, who is forgive. Someone need to look into their vehicle property tax or the property tax of your home. This can help you, because you save half on your property tax. And if I didn't save but $10, but I saved $57.66. So, since this is my birthday month, I'm going to go on and get my inspection and go on and get my tags. I'm not going to wait until, the last minute. We shouldn't wait until the last minute and do things, especially when you be my age, 73. I like to say that now, have no problem getting old, getting older. All right. God bless all. Have a wonderful, blessed rest of the evening. Sleep well, wake up thanking the Lord, and have a good day tomorrow. And that's in Jesus' name I pray. Till next time. Bye-bye.